Simple AI chatbots can be used to create grocery lists, talk you through what kind of camera to purchase, or help you plan a meeting. Even if the technology advanced no farther, our society would still be spending a few years catching up and adjusting our workflows. But you know the technology likely isn't stopping here, right? It will get better, faster, and more powerful. At some point, many of us will have to become not just beginners playing with a chat function, but more advanced users. If you're ready to take the next step with generative AI tools, then this course is for you. It's called AI Advanced Leadership and Wisdom, brought to you by George Fox University in Newburgh, Oregon. I'm Brian Doak, our Vice President for Digital Programs and Academic Innovation, and a professor here for 15 years. As a distinctly Christian university preparing our students spiritually, academically, and professionally, here at George Fox, we're committed to meeting the challenges of these strange times in which we live. That includes AI. Some of the content you'll encounter in this course will adopt a Christian framework and appeal to the faith of our community. But we also want to be clear that we created this content for everyone, regardless of your background. And we welcome you into this learning experience with us. The AI conversation has gotten kind of intense right now, as you may have noticed. I've seen a lot of very polarized takes. On the one hand, some saying AI will replace all jobs and enslave humanity within 3 to 5 years. And then on the other, people saying AI is all hype, this is fake, there is no progress, it's a bubble, things like that. In this course, we're not interested in these extreme views. What we are interested in is preparing you to be the kind of person who can use these tools in more advanced ways, and then also to lead and think with serious faith and wisdom about the challenges that lie ahead. I want to clarify a little bit about what I mean by advanced use of generative AI tools. Clearly, there's an advanced level of AI use that involves intense knowledge of coding, building AI from scratch, frontier research, things like that. We're not able to do that in a course like this. What we are able to do, we hope, is to take you on a journey to use off-the-shelf generative AI tools in a way that can take your work, your leadership, and your productivity to new levels. One of the most important beyond beginner things many of us are now exploring, for example, involves the so-called agent or agentic functions of AI. By this, we mean generative AI tools that don't just answer your question and stop. They actually go off and do things on your behalf, often involving multiple steps. A normal chatbot might tell you how to book a flight. An agent would open the browser, search the options, fill in the form, and book it for you. So as you get into more complex AI use, you're going to explore just how much initiative, autonomy, and tool use the system has. In practice, these agents, at least as they exist now, still need human oversight, and they will stumble on complex tasks. But we can already see a trajectory toward AI that can take a goal, like draft and send out the meeting invites for next week's retreat, and then carry that out largely on its own. It's pretty wild, right? A practical note. You're going to actually have to sign up for and use at least one of these widely used services, like Gemini, Claude, or ChatGPT, or an alternative to complete the activities we have ready for you. You might be able to do a lot of the work we're talking about in this course through free tier subscriptions to tools, but as you likely already know, some of the best functionality is going to come through paid subscriptions. And some of what we talk about and do in the course modules will either require or work better with the paid subscription levels. We want to be clear that we as an institution at George Fox are not promoting any one brand or tool to you. And in our course content, we'll mention one product here, another one there, do a demo with this one here, another one there, and so on. If you're not willing or able to sign up for any AI product through which you can do some more advanced work, you can still watch the videos, but you won't be able to do the activities in full that we have set out for you. And by the way, if you dive into this course and find it to be too advanced for where you're at, no problem at all. We have an AI basics course as well. And you might want to try that one first, then come back to this one. 3 more quick things before I let you go. First, one of the challenges for creating a course like this is the absolutely bewildering speed of change in the AI industry. You know all about this. For example, several of the AI models took a significant, noticeable leap forward in early 2026, and new tools were introduced that made some of the older ways of using AI seem basically obsolete. Things like that happen, so we want you to know that we're keeping our eye on the field and we'll update our content in this course periodically as best we can to reflect major changes. But if there's one rule in the AI world, it is speed. Things change quickly. Second, who is teaching these parts or chapters of the course, which on our learning platform we're calling modules? Who are your professors? I've assembled for us an expert team of some of the best leaders and teachers on this topic at George Fox University, and they will be leading you through this course. They're all very practical with real-world work experience, as well as having a smart academic mindset. You'll have a different host for each module, and each host has their own unique way of talking about the task. I'm so excited for you to meet them. As for me, I'll come back and make another appearance in the final module to see if I can tie it all together. Third, and finally, Christians taking up the gorgeous and dignifying language of the Bible's first book, Genesis, affirm that humans, male and female, are created in the image of God. Humans alone bear this image in the biblical tradition, and as image bearers, we carry not only a special importance or privilege in the created order, but also a special responsibility to use our tools and technology in ways that honor our Creator. So as we take this journey with AI, we take it with that knowledge in our hearts. This technology might advance so quickly and dramatically that we even have to make hard moral decisions about how or when we'll use it. Many people of faith are already rising to this challenge. For example, a very smart group of Christian philosophers and ethicists at Notre Dame University have developed a framework called DELTA, which is an acronym for dignity, embodiment, love, transcendence, and agency. They propose that these Christian values should frame our use of AI in such a way that as the technology grows and matures, we also grow and mature. I totally endorse that. We'll put a link to the Delta framework idea down below if you want to take a look, along with links to several other things I've mentioned in this orientation. And of course, we at George Fox are here to offer you our own faith-informed ways of thinking of the excitement and challenge of AI. We're so thrilled for you to take this journey with us. Having watched this video, I now officially release you to jump into learning. May God bless you and give you wisdom for the task ahead.